Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We got 9 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with ParlayPlay. Get 5 free entries when you guys sign up. So go ahead and hop in there and take advantage. And yeah, we'll hop into it. Pretty busy slate today. Starting with the Detroit Pistons versus the Washington Wizards. Wizards opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Washington 7-3, 6-4 covering the spread. The overs hit in 4 out of the last 10 matchups. Detroit 1-9 in their last 10. The Wizards just 2-8 in their last 10. Yeah, both teams have just been horrible. Detroit 0-5 on the road. Not a good road team at all. Wizards 0-7-1 covering at home. 2-15-1 covering in their last 18. I mean, definitely stay away from this matchup. It's pretty ugly. But to say that the Wizards are 4.5 points better than Detroit, I just don't see it here. I mean, they've been playing horrible basketball, and I know Detroit's on a huge losing streak here, but I'm going to take Detroit plus 4.5, and I'm probably going to take the under as well. And yeah, we'll take Detroit plus the points on the road. Next matchup, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the New York Knicks. Knicks opening up as 8-point favorites with the over-under at 205.5. The last 10 head-to-head, the Thunder 8-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. OKC 3-7 in their last 10. The Knicks just 2-8 in their last 10. Both teams have looked pretty bad. Surprisingly, the Thunder's been really good against the Knicks here. Knicks are 8-3 covering at home. 9-point spread. I'm not in love with the spread with the way the Knicks have looked so far, but I do like the Knicks at home. They need to get a nice win over the Thunder here. They definitely deserve it. Heading into All-Star break, they need a little bit of momentum. This is a good spot for them against a struggling Thunder team. Taking the Knicks at home. Next matchup, we have the Portland Trailblazers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as 14-point favorites with the over-under at 221.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Milwaukee 9-1, 7-3 covering the spread. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 matchups. Portland 3-7 in their last 10. Milwaukee 7-3 in their last 10. These teams did play about a week ago. Milwaukee beating Portland 137-108. Portland on a 6-game losing streak against the Bucks. Bucks 5-1 at home. Taking the Bucks here. I mean, they beat them very bad last time. I don't expect too much to change here, barring any kind of crazy injuries for Milwaukee. But yeah, we'll take the Bucks minus 14.5. Add them to your moneyline parlays. Throw them in your teasers. Next matchup, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 233. The last 10 head-to-head, Spurs are 7-3, 6-4 covering the spread. The overs hit in 5 out of the last 10 matchups. A lot of question marks for the Spurs on Monday. No Zach LaVine Monday. Spurs 5-5 in their last 10. They did beat the Bulls already just a few weeks ago. The Bulls 6-4 in their last 10. Yeah, a lot of question marks for the Spurs. Dragic, Richardson, Satoransky, Collins, all those guys are questionable. Bulls 6-3 covering in their last 9. I like the Bulls at home here. 4 or 5 point spread. I don't hate it. But a lot of question marks on the Spurs end. And yeah, I'm liking the Bulls at home today. Next matchup, we have the Toronto Raptors versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Raptors opening up as 3.5-point favorites with the over-under at 221.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Toronto 7-3, 5-5 covering the spread. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. Toronto 8-2 in their last 10. The Pelicans just 4-6 in their last 10. Toronto 8-1 covering the spread right now, 5-0 covering on the road, playing great basketball. Pelicans just 3-16 covering at home against Toronto. I do not love that at all. Yeah, loving the Raptors -3 on the road here. Add them to your money line parlays. They're playing really good here, and yeah, we're taking Toronto on the road. Next matchup, we have the Houston Rockets versus the Utah Jazz. Jazz opening up as 13.5-point favorites with the over-under at 229. The last 10 head-to-head, the Jazz are 6-4, 5-5 covering the spread. The overs hit in 2 out of the last 10 matchups. Houston 2-8 in their last 10. Utah 5-5 in their last 10, but they are on a 5-game winning streak, kind of turning things around, getting guys back from injuries, which is nice. Houston just 1-7 covering the spread right now. Jazz 4-1 covering in their last 5, on a good streak, playing good basketball, heading into the All-Star break. Liking the Jazz -13.5, add them to your moneyline parlays at home, and throw them in your teasers. Next matchup, we have the Orlando Magic versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as 10.5-point favorites with the over-under at 224.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Denver is 9-1, 6-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 6 out of the last 10 matchups. No Wagner for the Magic on Monday. Orlando 4-6 in their last 10. Detroit 6-4 in their last 10. Magic 3-10 on the road. Not a good road team. 1-4 covering in their last 5. Yeah, loving Denver -11 at home here. Another situation. Throw them in your parlays and teasers. Taking the Nuggets at home. All right, next matchup, we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Warriors opening up as 5.5-point favorites with the over-under at 222.5. The last 10 head-to-head Golden State, the last 3 head-to-head Golden State 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. The Warriors 8-2 in their last 10. Clippers 5-5 in their last 10. Warriors 4-2 on the road, 12-3 on the road against the Clippers. Clippers just 1-5 covering in their last 6, 1-3 in their last 4. Yeah, I'm taking the Warriors minus the small spread. Add them to your money line and teasers on the road. All right, and then the last matchup, we have the Sacramento Kings versus the Brooklyn Nets. Kings opening up as 4-point favorites with the over-under at 224. The last 10 head-to-head, Brooklyn 7-3, 7-3 covering the spread. The overs hit in 4 out of the last 10 matchups. Sacramento 4-6 in their last 10. One of those wins was against Brooklyn, winning by 11. Brooklyn, I mean, they're currently on an 11-game losing streak. 1-10 covering at home. They've been absolutely awful. No Kyrie. Yeah, staying away from the Nets. They are just playing awful basketball. I don't want any part of this losing streak they're on. The fact that there's no Kyrie, no KD makes it even worse. We'll take the Kings -4 money line on the road. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.